Hello, my name is Christian Rodriguez. This is an introduction to Juego de Posición, something that I feel very passionate talking about. I think it's very important, and I want to share this with the rest of the world in terms of how big of an impact this has been for me as a coach here in Spain. And I just want to share this to the United States, and I'm very, very, very passionate talking about this. I would do this in Spanish and English, or maybe I could do two different videos, but I will try to do it in English and Spanish, and to really get the points across in case any viewer is listening to this in Spanish. So my story, or this is the agenda, a little introduction. Contextualization, objectives, principles, characteristics, action steps of the Juego de Posición. And I'm making this specifically for US coaches to showcase the type of style of play that I want to introduce into the United States Soccer Federation and talk about across all the United States. I think it's very important that I share this, and I just feel very compelled to share this and have a very strong vision and mission and drive to really advance the way U.S. soccer plays and advance everything that I can do. And I want to break everything. I want to break everything and make it better. I'm tired of the U.S. Losing. I'm tired of European soccer being so dominant, and I'm tired now. I'm not tired, but I'm seeing how the women's national team is degressing very quickly, and it's very sad. So I want to put a stop on that, and I want to improve the soccer in the United States in any way I can. And this is my story, this is my drive, and these are my ideas that I've learned while being here. Hola, yo soy Cristian Rodríguez. Voy a hablarlo un poco más rápido en español para no perder mucho tiempo. Yo soy un entrenador de fútbol femenino aquí en España, en Sants, Barcelona. Yo vine aquí hace 3 años para entrenar fútbol porque quería formarme como un entrenador profesional aquí en España como fútbol femenino, y me encanta el fútbol femenino, así que yo quería venir a España por España, un país tan brutal, tan bueno en el fútbol, y que yo después de mi curso de los Estados Unidos hice el D-License ahí, la licencia D, que es la primera para entrar a un club ahí, y quería más. Sinceramente no es culpa de los Estados Unidos o nada, pero yo como persona quería más, como entrenador quería aprender por qué los países de Europa son mejores que nosotros, por qué España puede ganar, porque y también tenía algo dentro de mí que cuando estuve intentando hacer las cosas tácticas con mis equipos, que realmente no sabía lo que estaba diciendo o haciendo, solo estaba leyendo libros sobre la táctica y todo eso, pero al momento de la ejecución de todo, a meterlo, a trabajarlo, a realizarlo con equipo, me faltaba bastante información, bastante. Y no sé si hay otros entrenadores ahora en los Estados Unidos que se sienten así, pero como entrenador hay bastante información en Instagram, TikTok, página web que puedes leer, y te puedes leer algo e intentar utilizarlo, trabajarlo, pero realmente si no lo sabes, o si no sabes por qué un equipo está haciendo lo que está haciendo a nivel profesional, o otro país, otro estilo de jugar. Ahora yo tengo la mentalidad un poco diferente, y yo diría que no puedes utilizarlo, o no deberías utilizarlo, que es un poco injusto. Y es más en el sentido para un nivel muy alto, como jugadores de las universidades o la selección de los Estados Unidos, me refiero, no más como equipos de, no sé, de AYSO o un club, que no es tan importante, creo. No es tan importante que estás utilizando o tratando de hacer estas cosas, porque pues cada entrenador tiene que mejorar, y así voy mejorando también, intentando diferentes cosas. Pero yo creo que la educación a trabajar, a avanzar el fútbol dentro de la metodología de los Estados Unidos nos falta muchísimo. Y yo creo que es injusto que utilizamos muchas veces cosas que no entendemos 100% e intentamos a meterlo en todo de los Estados Unidos. Así que es un poco general, pero yo soy Cristian Rodríguez, yo vine aquí hace 3 años, yo entrené con el equipo de tercera ref en Málaga, 2 años con un cuerpo técnico, donde aprendí muchísimo de un mister que jugaba en la cantera del Madrid, y es un majo, es espectacular, es un profesional en todos los aspectos, y es mi mentor, es mi referencia en cada cosa de la vida. La verdad, es ex futbolista, ha jugado en Sevilla, Osasuna, y pues jugó en la cantera del Madrid cuando tenía 18 años, y es otro nivel. La forma que hace las cosas, la forma como piensa, la exigencia de él como entrenador es, es profesional. Es, es la cosa que quería a vivir aquí en España, aprender de alguien así, y pues gracias a Dios que Dios me mandó a alguien aquí así, y todavía estoy en contacto con él, hablamos mucho de fútbol cuando yo tengo dudas, y es un tío espectacular. Eh, Espectacular, no tengo otras palabras para describirlo. Y ahí aprendí su estilo, y mezclando esas ideas, sus estilos, entrenando con el equipo 2 años, en cada entrenamiento, entrenando 5 días al día, partidos. Ha sido una experiencia de puta madre, espectacular. Y también a la vez de eso estuve sacando mis titulaciones como UEFA, con el UEFA, y estoy ahora empezando mi último curso de UEFA Pro aquí en Barcelona, que va a empezar. Estoy haciendo las prácticas ahora, estoy entrenando un equipo de fútbol femenino aquí en Barcelona, España, que se llama USANS, y es quinta división de fútbol femenino, pero es amateur ya, es semiprofesional, ya son adultas, y es mi primer paso aquí en España como entrenador de fútbol femenino, y es lo que quiero lograr. Yo quiero ser un entrenador profesional de fútbol femenino aquí en España y Europa. No sé dónde me voy a meter, en cualquier país quizás, pero mi objetivo es ser un entrenador profesional en España o Inglaterra. Y porque yo quiero vivir esto, yo quiero ser el mejor entrenador aquí en España de fútbol femenino, yo quiero avanzar el fútbol femenino, yo quiero ayudar a los Estados Unidos en cada aspecto a avanzar el fútbol ahí, yo quiero entrenar y trabajar con la selección de los Estados Unidos a nivel de las academias, y también a llevar el equipo del fútbol femenino, Women's Soccer, al mundial. Así que yo soy muy ambicioso. Pero poco a poco estoy aprendiendo, y yo creo que estoy en un punto que ya tengo muchísima información que quiero compartir con toda la gente de los Estados Unidos. Y ya, yo sé que esto es un poco largo de la introducción, pero es lo que hay. Y pues yo tengo mis metas para el siguiente año, donde quiero entrenar. Realmente quiero entrenar este estilo que voy a describir, y ya está, seguir mejorando como entrenador. Y no sé, ojalá que pueda conectar con alguien de los Estados Unidos también, a enseñar las cosas que quiero compartir con ellos, y empezar a conectar con gente profesional de los Estados Unidos y seguir aprendiendo. Yo quiero vivir de eso, como dije. Yo estudio 4 o 5 horas cada día de fútbol, de mis entrenamientos, que lo puedes ver en YouTube, y mi modelo de juego, aprendiendo, practicando mi español, que no sabía cómo hablar español cuando vine hace 3 años, hace 2 años, y luego ese es mi tercer año en España. primer año en primer 2 meses en Barcelona. Y sí, también quiero crear una comunidad de entrenadores aquí o ahí en los Estados Unidos. Yo quiero crear una comunidad de entrenadores de todo el país. Que yo quiero tener un grupo de entrenadores que les enseño más específicamente las cosas que estoy aprendiendo, las cosas que estoy trabajando con mi equipo. Y también tener un grupo de WhatsApp o algo así que podemos a ayudarnos, sinceramente, a animarnos a compartir información, a hablar, a tener citas, reuniones de los partidos, reflexiones juntas, preguntas, ponerlo en el grupo y también podemos gestionarlo juntos, ¿sabes? Porque tenemos que mejorar como entrenadores, como los Estados Unidos, que tenemos muchísimo a mejorar, muchísimo a lograr, muchísimo a avanzar y yo creo que la única forma para hacerlo es juntos y no, yo no puedo estar aquí solo hablando en YouTube o haciendo las cosas así, no, tenemos que estar conectando con cada uno de nosotros a diferentes niveles, compartiendo información, tratando cosas que vamos a fallar. Yo fallé este fin de semana con algo y tenemos que seguir mejorando como entrenador, como persona, como referencias para los chicos, las chicas que quieren jugar a nivel profesional. Así que es muy importante. Y yo creo que tenemos una responsabilidad para hacerlo. Y yo creo que yo quiero ser la persona que une todos. Y que mueve este barco hacia la dirección correcta. Y yo creo que no estoy seguro que sé qué tenemos que hacer, que sé dónde tenemos que ir y yo sé que estoy seguro que puedo ser el líder en ese aspecto. Y no solo en el fútbol femenino, pero sino también en masculino. No sé, me encanta femenino, me encanta el fútbol femenino, pero no sé, quizás pueda ayudar también más en el masculino, porque tengo mucho para aportar. Así que sí, eso es un poco de mí. Así que voy a explicarlo en inglés. Hi, everybody. Sorry I was talking a little long for the introduction in Spanish, but I just got carried away. I'm Christian Rodriguez. I'm from the United States. I played Division I soccer in UC Santa Barbara for 2 years under Coach Tim Fonsteeg. And then I got injured and unfortunately did not play pro. And that was my lifelong dream since I was 12 years old. I had a poster on my USA actually printed out picture, and I said life goal or goal, play professional soccer. Or maybe I said play for the U.S. national team. It was one of those two. That was my goal since I was 10. And I worked hard and I tried my hardest, but unfortunately it wasn't in the cards for me. And I had to deal with that when I was around 23, 24, 25, and it hit me hard. But I began to coach girls soccer, AYSO, high school, and I really fell in love with it. But as I described in Spanish, I hit a point where I was reading. I'm very curious, and I always want to make things better. I'm an engineer, and I want to always learn. And soccer, learning tactics. That's what led me to Spain, was because I wanted to learn more about tactics. My reference is Pep Guardiola, like many people out there, and I just want to be like him, or I want to learn like him, because obviously I love his football. I love how he coaches. I love his energy. I love who he is, what he represents, and I just love that. And he's really the reason why I came to Spain. But I've always had a dream to come to Spain and a dream to play professional. So now I have a chip on my shoulder, since I was never able to make it as a professional, and now I want to coach as a professional, and I'm going to do everything I can in my power to not fail again. And in that process of coming to Spain, I want to become a professional women's coach. I took my USD license 3 years ago, and I just needed more. I don't know. I needed more information. I wanted more. I want to know why Spanish soccer, why European soccer is so much better than us. What are we failing at? What can we do better? Why? I wanted to learn more about the tactics. I didn't know enough. I was reading things and I was reading books and trying to implement things that I really didn't know about. You think you know about it because I was there. I was there in your shoes. You think you know what you really want, but you don't, because there's so much information that you're missing. So much information that so many coaches are missing that want to get better. I'm not talking about on an AYSO or club level. I'm talking about more on a like elite level, or just somebody very ambitious. But I think it's wrong, and I think it's an injustice to our soccer players in the United States that we're teaching them things that we truly do not know. And the worst part is we think we know. So there's a distinction, a line in between that I think is totally mixed up, that I want to fix. I want to educate. I want to help coaches. I want to help the U.S. Soccer Federation. I want to coach the women's national team. I want to coach the youth national teams. I want to surpass European soccer. Obviously, I don't have all the answers right now, but I have a big step, and I have a lot of information that I want to share for the past 2.5 years that I've been here. And I have a responsibility to do it, and I think I'm the right person to do it because I have a vision. I see it in my eyes. I see it, my dreams. I know what I want, and I want to share it. I want to change the way U.S. soccer plays, and I know I can change and break everything. I want to break everything. I want to eat this world. I want to take it over, and I want to help. And I have to share what I have to share. It's just coming out of me, right? And I said right like vale in Spanish, which is kind of weird, but I meant okay, maybe not. But I came to Spain. I wanted to learn with no connections, no nothing. I wanted to get my licenses and just see what I don't even know what I was looking for. I'm gonna be completely honest. Well, I wanted to learn more about tactics, but I came to teach English. I ended up in Malaga, and luckily, thank you to God, because I believe in God, and I think He really did send me just the greatest person that I've ever met on a football level. I ended up working with a third division professional team in Torre del Mar, Malaga, Tercer Ref, as part of their cuerpo técnico, their coaching staff. I first helped them with analyzing the rivals, football analysis for the rivals, making reports based on what the Mister wanted. And he taught me and showed me everything on how he wanted it done, and saved the trainings, and saved all the matches, and I do the cuts for him, and I give him all different pages of my report of the rival, and he would do his own, but he wanted somebody else that would help him, really give him different perspectives, and he really enjoyed my work, so it was great to do that. And I learned so much from everything, from the different moments of the game, from football on a technical level, and I'm just talking about the actual game right now, doing all this analysis work, seeing the game broken down in different phases, different moments, different parts of the field, and how to create a game plan against that, how to defend well against that, what he was looking to do. And he's just the greatest professional I've ever met, personally. I haven't met many professionals, but it's easier for me to describe it in Spanish, or the words to describe it in Spanish, just because he's from Spain. But when he was 18, he was playing in, or I think 15 to 18, he was playing in the Real Madrid Cantera, which is like the academy, he was playing, like, it's just crazy. And he would tell me he was playing with Gattuso, or not Gattuso. When he was there, the teams, the players that were at Madrid were Ronaldo, Rivaldo, Rivaldo? I don't know Rivaldo. Roberto Carlos, a bald one that I know he was very famous, because when he told me, I was like, that's so cool. Like, people I was playing with FIFA when I was growing up, he was watching them practice. And as an academy, he was coached by so many great people. He was coached by Bosque, who is now a coach. He's coached the national team, and he's now coaching the first division, Primera División, and another coach as well, a very famous coach, a Spanish coach that's coached the national team. And it's just crazy, his experiences. Then he got injured. He couldn't play for a year. He lost his contract with Madrid, and he ended up joining Osasuna, and then they moved up from third division all the way to first division in 2 years. And so he ended up playing pro there, and then he played a few years there, then Sevilla, and then one other team, Alaves, which I think is it was a first division team. And basically, his level of professionalism, his level of demand, it's just on a different level. It's just so fucking great. There's no other word to describe. He is excellence. He is the living form of what a professional is. Like, his attitude towards everything. It's just on a different level. It's like, I feel like it's like what Kobe would be like if I met Kobe Bryant as a player, but he's a coach, or he was a player. And I'm not even seeing the player side of him. I'm just seeing the coach side of him. So I can only imagine how he was. But that just shows me the level of professionalism and the level of demand that I need to put on myself, because I want to be just like him. And I want to do exactly what he did, what I couldn't do as a player. I want to do it as a coach. And he's just awesome. That's all I could say. And his demand as a coach is just on another level. He demands excellence in everything, and he gets his players motivated by demanding that. And it's just crazy. His knowledge of the game is on a different level. The way that he can just watch a game during the game and understand what exactly needs to be fixed, improved at halftime or during the game to make his team win is just on a different level. Everything, he always knows the right answer. He always knows what he's looking for. He always knows how his players should move in games, in rondos, in everything. He is just so knowledgeable. And I think he's just learned it from playing for so long. He doesn't have a lot written because I helped him a lot with the organization of his game model and things like that, because I was just curious. And like I said in my introduction, I was with him 400 hours. I would go to the games with him in his car, and sometimes we'd get home from practices at 11 p.m. when we trained really late, and I would just ask him so many questions, football questions, life questions about professional, who he used to play with, what was the hardest thing, what did he do, how did he do it. As coaches, I had so many questions. Why are you pressing like this? What happens if this happens to this? What movements are you looking for? I asked him literally probably 200 questions, maybe more, and I wrote it all down. So that's a good thing. But he's just on another level. And basically, he's taught me so much. So now everything that I'm about to teach is really what I've learned from him, mixing it with my ideas that I've had, my ideas of what I've learned, being there on my own, seeing things, my own feelings, and how we can translate this to the U.S. soccer philosophy, how we can change the U.S. soccer philosophy. And I really believe that we can change the U.S. soccer. I really believe that we can advance the U.S. soccer because we have so much talent physically. Technically, we have so much talent. If there's players in the US, in the Europe playing that are American and they're having success right now, Pulisic, some of the younger guys, I don't remember their names at the moment. The guy from Juventus, but there's another American that was playing at Leeds United, and we have the talent. The problem is that we're not forming the players correctly, and we're not creating the right training environments. And forming them on a mental way. That's what I want to work with all the players on my team in the United States. The brain, decision making. But it's not just decision making, because you can't just say it's correct decision making or bad decision making. You need to have a game model. You need to have a reference. You need to have something you're striving for. You need to have a philosophy of play. Then to push the player within those aspects of game model, within those aspects of the game, and then say it's a good decision or bad decision. But I truly believe the United States don't have something like that, don't have a true game model or style of play that really benefits us, that really is being taught across the board of all U.S. soccer. And I think that's a shame, and I think that's where we need to fix things. In Spain, you come here, every coach is coaching almost the same way. They have the same philosophy to play possession-wise, or play with different, knowing the 4 moments of the game, having different ideas of doing the same it's the same thing of going to the rival's goal of not getting beat in a certain way on defensively, creating moments to attack. It's just that they're all on the same page and they all know the basics of it because obviously they're very knowledgeable. A lot of them, not all of them. I met a lot of them that are very normal, but the good ones are very fucking good. The good coaches here are very fucking good, and I've met many already in Barcelona. I've met some for women's soccer, and it's just crazy. It's on another fucking level. I'm sorry to curse, but it's just on another level. These coaches are just, they know exactly how they want their team to play. And when I say they know exactly how they want the team to play, it's not just saying it. It's they have it all breaking down. I don't know if it's written, maybe not, but they know exactly how they want their team to play, all the way from game day to trainings to pre-match trainings to execution of the game plan to the rondos and the ideas that they want, the movements that they want in the different moments of the game. It's just on another level. And I've witnessed it because I've been with one of the teams here in Barcelona for a week, which I was trying out as a coach, and I was trying to get my foot in the door with the team here. It's called Se Europa, and they have a women's team now in the second division pro, just one division under La Liga F, playing here. And I was with the under 19 girls, which they're in the highest division here in Barcelona, Preferente, and they were in a tournament against Barcelona U19 girls, the A team, and Espanyol, and I had spent a week with them, and it's just incredible. The level of professionalism at under 19, a team that's just from a barrio. It's not the Spain national team. It's not Barcelona. It's not even Espanyol. This is a team from Barcelona. And their level of professionalism is just on another level. And the coach is just on another level. She's amazing. She is amazing. She knows. She's just so well detailed about how she wants to play. And the crazy thing is that her team does it. She's been there 9 years. Obviously, she hasn't well worked, but it's crazy. It's crazy, and I love it. And I want to be that bad. I want to be that good. I want to be that badass. I want to be better than her. So those are my references that I have for myself as an individual coach here. I want to be the best coach here in Spain, in Europe, and I want to advance the football in the United States. And the only way I can do that is to become better, to be better, to improve in every single way as a coach. My communication, my ideas, my game model, the way I train, the way I can win games, my game plan, my the way I communicate and motivate with my players, all those things I'm thinking about. And because I want to live this, I record all my trainings every day for this team that I'm at this year. We've been training for already 21 trainings, 2 months, and it's just, I record everything and I watch it. I post things on YouTube. I learn for myself. I take notes. I practice my Spanish. I practice my pre-practice speeches, my pre-match speeches, because I want confidence in everything I'm saying, especially in Spanish. It's not my native language. I learned it 2.5 years ago, really, here in Malaga. I had spoken Spanish in Los Angeles with my family, but not nowhere near proficiency. But now I feel very confident, and I still practice every day because I wanna live this. And it's so important that you're able to communicate your words to your players, your ideas. It's so important. And for me, I really cherish that I'm able to at least now feel confident enough to speak Spanish with them and do everything that I want and feel very confident and normal. But I do want to coach in English as my final thing, kind of thing, maybe, because I feel I just can say things a lot better, different, and easier. And one day, hopefully, U.S. Soccer, if you're watching this, call me. And yeah, my goal is to continue living here in Spain unless something very nice shows up as an opportunity somewhere else. But I'm going to keep just grinding and getting better every day. That's my goal. And that's me. Christian Rodriguez, Los Angeles, came here, and I will be getting my UEFA Pro license in May. after I finish this year my coaching and I do my coursework that starts in March. And yeah, I'm living a dream, and I'm very grateful for everything here, and I just want to be the best coach I can be, and I just want to share the words that I have, and I just want to change the US soccer, and I just want to make it so much better. So this is my introduction. Sorry it took so long, and now I'll talk about the Juego de Posición.